unappreciated, unalleviated. Tired of coming up short, fuck abbreviated. Want my whole name spelled out, my old pain spilled out. No pain, no gain, I blow brains, Cobain. Throw flames, Luke Kane, the coach ain't help out. So I call my own shots. I'm David Blaine, I'm breaking out of my own box. You stay the same, but homie, if you change, may you change for the better. Back when Martin King had a thing for Coretta. Wonder if she seen all the dreams he was dreaming. Did she have a clue of all the schemes he was scheming? Still loved him just enough to put up with the cheating. Months go by and only see him for a weekend. I say a prayer, hope my girl ain't leaving. We all got angels, we all got demons. As you fall through the club, bad bitches down to do all the above. Money come fast, so being hungry don't last. Till you look in the mirror and you saw who you was. Cold world, it couldn't be more clearer. The time is now, it couldn't be more hero. My reign gon' last like 3-4 eras. Say hello to the real, I can be your hero. Hey, I'ma put us all on the map. Gone and I ain't looking back. I know they gon' feel it like they tank on me. I promise, baby, you can bet the bank on me. Cause ain't nobody tell me what I ain't gon' be no more. You thinking I'ma fall, don't be so sure. I wish somebody made guidelines on how to get up off the sideline. I'm in first class, laugh even though it's not funny. See a white man wonder how the fuck I got money. While he's sitting coach, hate to see me walk past him. Young black pants sag, headphones blasting. Know what he asking, how did he manage? With all the cards against him, he used them to his advantage. Slang we be speaking probably sounding like Spanish. Then I fuck their heads up when the niggas show manners. Some New York niggas thought it was funny calling us Bama. Laughing at the grammar cause they didn't understand us. Must've thought we slow, but little do they know I came up here to take advantage of that shit y'all take for granted. Opportunity that I would kill for. Looking at rappers like what the fuck you got a deal for. When I was ass out with my funds low, was nice to know I had the whole world in my front door. Hey, I'ma put us all on the map. Gone and I ain't looking back. I know they gon' feel it like they tank on me. I promise, baby, you can bet the bank on me. Cause ain't nobody tell me what I ain't gon' be no more. You thinking I'ma fall, don't be so sure. I wish somebody made guidelines on how to get up off the sideline. I made it to the rack even though they tried boxing me out. I got the key to the game, they try to lock me out. But what they don't understand is this is all planned. It's a bigger picture and you can't Photoshop me out. Some nigga asked me why Jay never shout me out. Like I'm supposed to give a fuck. Don't you know that I be out in France where the fans throw their hands like Pacquiao? Not cause my looks, cause my hooks can knock Rocky out. And my lines is designed from the heart. Young Simba been a line from the start. Dumb niggas, y'all been lying from the start. My life like a movie, truly. And these niggas is dying for the part. But you never play me like LeBron versus Jordan. 20 years, wonder who they gon' say was more important. Both changed the game, came through and made a lane. Who's to say that who's great? All we know they ain't the same. Hey, I'ma put us all on the map. Gone and I ain't looking back. I know they gon' feel it like they tank on me. I promise, baby, you can bet the bank on me. Cause ain't nobody tell me what I ain't gon' be no more. You thinking I'ma fall, don't be so sure. I wish somebody made guidelines on how to get up off the sideline.
You built solid, but thank them though, all right? Through all of your ups and downs and turns and twists, you still standing in spite of. But say thank you anyway. Because of their energy, you were able to learn the obstacles, naysayers, people shitting on your dreams. Thank you. Thank them for your heightened discernment. Because game recognizes game. You feel me? Say thank you. Because their actions, yours stood through the storm. Say thank you. Because if it went down like this, 9 times out of 10, it did. Don't be upset. Adjust and move accordingly. But there comes a time that you get to a point in your life that your truth spills up and out. And that's what's not expected. Because you maintained your cool most of the time. Don't allow self-doubt creep in and throw you off your square. You are built to withstand the wind, the heat, the water, and the shade. Just keep pushing, beloved. I know what you're thinking, though. And it's okay to let it out, but with class, dignity, and self-assuredness that this too will pass. Here's what I know. People swear they got the answers. But where was all that energy when work needed to be done? Everybody talks like they are boss, but they disappear the second it's time to actually move something. They sit back with full opinions and empty effort, acting like they built the thing that they built the thing that they are criticizing. Have you ever noticed that the biggest mouths never touched a thing? They didn't plan it. They didn't pay for it. They didn't show up for it. But the moment there's something to say, suddenly they're experts. That's the problem. People want the title without the sweat. They want the credit without showing up. And when something falls apart, instead of stepping in, they point fingers like they had a hand in anything. It's crazy how somebody can complain about a project they never lifted a damn box for. Folks love to act like they would have done it better. But if that was true, they would have been right there next to you when things were heavy and help was needed. But they weren't. They were home chilling, watching, waiting, and waiting is not the same as working. And the second that you succeed, here they come acting like they were part of your journey. It's funny how people swear they believe in you after the job is done. But believing after the finish line is easy. Real supporters show up early, not when everything is shiny and ready to post. The truth is simple. Some people talk contribution but live like spectators. And spectators don't get to judge the game. They sat down the whole time. The whole time. They didn't earn a voice in the conversation. Every space has two kinds of people. The ones who get busy and the ones who wander around looking for something to complain about. You don't need to argue with them. You don't even need to respond. Just keep building. When something works, they'll swear that they were with you the whole time. When something struggles, they'll swear it was your fault. Anyway, either way, they never showed up. And that's what separates builders from talkers. One leaves a mark, the other leaves comments. Welcome to Blended Healing. You know you built solid, right? But thank them though. Because you never know when people are going to be catalysts to you. in what you're doing. You see, the divine sits up on high. As we just move through this world and in this web of different things that we have to go through, this thing called life. The divine already knows what the end result is going to be and gives us the hints, the tools, the journey, the knowledge, the guidance, but we tune it out. We tune it out. Gives us signs and wonders and tells us if, no, that's the wrong way to go. You should be going over there. No, that ain't it either. That road is blocked. You need to go over there. But see, you don't understand that sometimes the roadblocks could be people, situations, and things like that. We always think it's an act of God when things go not how we planned it. Even though we are the only being that the divine made that has free will. There's always a way out and around. But if you allow people to play on your top and allow that to seep into your spirit, where's that going to get you? Don't get it twisted. I know that there's a cycle of all things. You might get mad. You might get sad. You might get just so undone. But then there's a time when you're in the middle of that you pull yourself back. That was divine intervention, divine timing, and divine calling. The question is, which one are you? Are you the one that gets busy? Or are you the one who wanders around looking for something to complain about? Are you a builder or are you a talker? Yeah, we going here today. This is the message that I got. We here today. Strap on. And if I didn't tell you, yes, this is definitely a trigger warning, without a doubt. You feel me? I'll be right back. Start with a whisper. That whisper had been riding in the back of your chest for years. It came when you couldn't explain why the world felt.
This is not a performance. This is preparation. This is not survival. This is return. You feel that? Yeah. We already home. Welcome to conversations that protect. Welcome to the blueprint. Welcome to the war room. Welcome to the rebirth. Welcome to the moment you finally said yes for real. Welcome to your journey home.
Statistics show that it's been rooted in a long engineered timeline of denial, exploitation.
We don't speak to perform, we speak to prepare. We don't hand out hope, we hand down prayers. Every word's a bomb, a blade, a blanket. This is soul armor in songs. Coming close, baby. We got you. Uncurl your fists, lay your burdens
This
at the
investment,
altar
our
of your
elders,
breath.
we are now now living in the modern version, masked as credit scores, high rent, student.
Welcome home. Long overdue. See the stars.
Welcome back. We're coming back. Slowly but surely, the COC will be fully back online sooner than you think. We're getting stronger. We're getting better. You know, life be life and for a whole lot of people, but you built solid. Thank them, though. As you know, the journey home is coming to a close very soon. As you just saw, the next episode is going to be coming up this Wednesday with yours truly. And we're going to be talking about finances. So make sure that you tune in next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for the last episode before the finale of The Journey Home. And if you haven't caught up or you haven't been watching all of the different parts, may I offer that you go back and check them out from episode 1 all the way through until the finance one. You will find them on each one of the COC's platforms. Goddess D of Love, myself, Holistic Royalty by Kells, CVAL, Madam Oracle, Mouthpiece, Alicia Dion, and back to me again. So make sure that you tune in this Wednesday, coming up at 7 p.m. Gratitude for the support and understanding. If somebody throws shade, I should have knew that was going to come back on. Forgive me that I'm working. If somebody throws shade or comes at you sideways about your project, don't let it pull you out of character. Folks talk the most when they feel left out. Let them say whatever. Keep your voice normal. Keep your face straight and don't give them a show. A simple "I" shuts more people down than a whole speech. You don't need to defend yourself. You don't owe them an explanation. You already know who helped and who didn't. Arguing just makes you look like y'all on the same level, and you know that that's not true. Real control is silence in motion. You keep building, you keep moving, you keep winning. And they'll feel it without you raising your voice. When it comes to your community that you give so much to, in that same community, everybody wants change, but barely anybody wants responsibility. People swear that they want things better, cleaner, safer, more organized until it's time to show up. Then it's the excuses. But let something go wrong and the same missing people show up pointing fingers. The best way to handle that is to keep your plans tight and your team smaller. Work with the people who actually show up. The rest can stay on the book of faces, complaining. You know, real change happens in action, not conversation. And when things improve, the talkers will still complain. but at least you'll know you didn't do it for them. Ashe? All right. I know this is body blows, but I needed to punch my own self sometimes, you know. It's rest that's required, and I haven't gotten a lot of it. And I suspect a lot of you haven't either with all the world affairs. But you solid. Thank the ones that are around you, though, all right? Make sure you thank them. Now, this right here, I've been thinking about this because I've just been in my own mind, in my own head, my own heart, you know? And in this world where we're living in, right? We're just seeking peace, seeking answers. And sometimes spiritual spaces will get messy because a lot of people turn to spirituality. But spirituality, sometimes you got to use your discernment because sometimes it'll show up in a costume. They talk as though that they are enlightened. But the minute real life hits, that whole persona is going to fall apart. They'll burn sage all day, but won't burn their ego. They'll quote scripture, pull cards, chant affirmations, and still treat people like trash. You can always spot the ones that are not correct, because real spirituality makes you accountable, not untouchable. If every lesson you receive from spirit is about somebody else being wrong, you're not spiritual. You're just loud. Some people want the image of a healer and not the work of healing. They want to sound deep, but not be deep. They chase titles like it makes them special. Meanwhile, their personal things that they got going on may not be all together. And all of us ain't like that. We all got shit going on. That's what makes us real. But having to constantly fall off, that's why I always say, don't trip. God ain't true. God ain't done with me yet. Because I have flaws and all, you know, just like everybody else. But somewhere in there, when you go through the spiritual life, there is some level of self-control, some level of honesty, and some level of discipline. But then you might be criticized like you're the student and they're the teacher. When the student is ready, the teacher will come. And sometimes the student becomes the teacher. I learned that from a very wise woman. And it's true. It's very true. Because you're always in a cycle of learning. Always. But you can't criticize. That's hypocrisy. To always want authority without responsibility. And the best way to deal with people like that is to not expose them or argue with them. Just stop letting them into your spiritual space. Keep your path personal. Real connection with spirit is quiet, daily, private work. You don't need to broadcast it or explain it. Sometimes growth shows up in how you treat people, how you move through conflict, and how you bounce back after mistakes. It doesn't need an audience. Most people think spirituality is about sounding wise. It's so not that. It's about how you live when nobody is paying attention. It's how you talk to people who can't do anything for you. It's how you correct yourself when you know that you're wrong. And it's how you sit with your own mess without blaming the universe for it. That's what separates real growth from performance. So let the talkers talk. Let them keep posting their quotes and staging their altars and acting like their timeline is holy ground. Your elevation doesn't need an announcement. Keep your walk real. Keep your growth private. And let your life be the proof. The ones who fake it will expose themselves eventually anyway. There's no need for you to do it. I always live by a motto of no harm, no foul, no judgment zone here. And I truly mean that. That's why I say it so often. It's not my place to do that. There's some things I share with you all, but there's things that you'll never know. And that comes with practice as well. In the walk that I walk, I will teach anybody certain things, but not everything. That's your journey and for you to do. But there's no need to attack anybody else for what they do. Like I told you before, game recognizes game. You know what's real and you know what's not. You feel me? All right, I'll be right back after this.
Yeah, let's move it out now. Big relentless up in this. It's Big Mouthpiece. Oh, you ain't know? That ain't love, that's like hatred. Come on, brother. Why you niggas still on fake shit? Come on, brother. How you black but you a racist? Come on, brother. She sleeping with a twin husband, see this tasteless. Come on, sister. Time to take it back to the king queen shit. Come on, sister. Time to take it back to the king queen shit. Come on, brother. It's time to take it back to the king queen shit. Come on, part 3. It's time to take it back. Come on, it's not an emergency. Time to get moving with urgency. Big Mouthpiece back. Take it, this shit sold up like surgery. Shout out to DJ King Miller and all those that work in the clergy. Can't waste no time. We better do it in a hurry. Set a date at 9 or probably even 9:30. Why they so quick to talk down but slow to show love to me? Quick to eat off the table but won't pay me, want something for me. I gave them my open arms, now they acting like they don't know me. I needed some direction, that's when Queen Money Tide told me. Focus on the bag, all that 9 cents is below me. So turn me up, don't be shady, press that like up for me. Hey, you can't look down on your brother, I used to swipe from the corner store, cause I was hungry. Instead of respecting my grind, how you gon' throw shade on me? Big brother hate my guts, tryna chop off my feet, but I am not Toby. Haters be praying on my downfall, but be acting like we homies. That ain't love, that's like hatred. Come on, brother. Why you niggas still on fake shit? Come on, brother. How you black but you a racist? Come on, brother. She sleeping with a twin husband, see that's tasteless. Come on, sister. Time to take it back to the king queen shit. Come on, sister.
Make sure that you tune into Big Brother Mouthpiece, COC Energy, all day, every day. Tonight at 9:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. He always got something to say, man. You know, come on, brother. Come on, brother. That's the show right there. Always talking about the latest topics and how it impacts us. Make sure that you're there. Don't meet me there, beat me there. At Mouthpiece. The link is in the chat. Ashe. Hats off to you, big brother. Let's go back into this. I just want to let you know that you are built solid. Sometimes you got to thank other people, though, because of what their actions and what they say can actually change your life in either way. Hopefully it's for the best if you listen. You know, a lot of so-called spiritual leaders figured out that they don't need talent, discipline, or real wisdom to get attention. Just a calm voice, a few crystals, and a group of people looking for guidance. They talk in circles, say things that sound deep but mean nothing, and call it enlightenment. Half of them have no training, no background, no integrity, but they know how to look the part. Some of them charge people for readings or healing sessions, while their own life is not like that. If you're healing, you're healing, man. That's it and that's all. And it ain't all about spirituality. It's in the church house too. It's in every organized religion, inside and outside. But then you have those people, regardless of whatever faith or where they are and where they're at, who take money from people and then give them some old generic advice and call it a prophecy. And the sad part is that people fall for it because it feels easier to pay for guidance than to do the inner work. Every one of us has a gift at some level, some higher than others, but we're all connected collectively, and we all have gifts. When you do something that, case in point, when you do something, right, and it comes so easy for you, and you just take it for granted that it's just something that you can do. Other people can't do it like that. They can't. But you can. And that's a gift. That's a gift. Real healing takes honesty, responsibility, and discipline. And fake leaders sell shortcuts because shortcuts are more profitable. Then there are the ones who use organized religion or spirituality as a weapon. Instead of apologizing, they'll tell you your energy is off. Instead of taking accountability, they'll say, Spirit told me to distance myself. And in some cases, it may be true. It may be very true. Because people get messages like that all the time. You know what I'm saying? But then that's in part of your discernment. That's built in, that everybody has their own inner guidance system. Some people will use divine language to cover human behavior. Excuse me, it's manipulation that's dressed up as enlightenment. They refuse to admit mistakes, so they blame the universe. Anybody who questions them becomes low vibrational or jealous. It's childish with candles. For people like this, spirituality is performance. We here today. They want titles, followers, and attention and not growth. But no harm, no foul, no judgment zone here. Because healing has to be real instead of it being a brand. Guiding people is a calling. It's leadership. It's not a hustle. And if something goes wrong, they won't take accountability for it or responsibility. They'll blame retrogrades, ancestors, moon cycles, or your energy, anything except themselves. You got to take a long, hard look in the mirror, regardless of whatever you're doing. You got to do that. You got to face yourself. And if you don't like what you're looking at, then that means you have to change. And not everything and everybody around you. Sometimes you do have to distance yourself. Sometimes people's energies throws you off. It's true. In spite of. It gets the best of us. Even when you think you up on game. But just don't feed it. Keep your spirituality personal and real. And growth doesn't need decorations. It doesn't need attention. It shows up in how you live, how you treat people, and how you handle conflict. The fakes will eventually show who they are anyway. Fake spirit work makes you chaotic. It makes you loud for no reason. One heals, the other one hustles. And that goes for all walks of life. And eventually, the difference will show over time. And it ain't your business to get in anybody else's business. You got enough on your own plate because you're solid. You were built that way. But thank the people that didn't think that you were going to make it. Thank them, though, because they helped you more than you ever would have imagined. When you think that your world is breaking up, and it's not. People are moved into position to help you get through or to teach you a lesson. And you still got to get by. I'm almost done. You got to take a long, hard look in the mirror. When it's all said and done, the pattern is the same everywhere. Family will critique what they never supported. Co-workers will judge effort they never matched. The community will complain about problems they never tried to fix. And spiritual people will preach lessons they never apply. It's the same story with different faces. And the only thing that you can control is how you move. Stop expecting people to act better just because you would. That's an assault on you and them. Expectation. It's an assault. You can't expect people to act the way that you want them to act and be the way that you want them to be. You're responsible for you. Only. And if somebody asks you to take that on, they dead ass wrong. Go back to the drawing board and look again, because that's why it's called individuals. Everybody has their own mind. Just because you may be further or you may be further ahead or further back doesn't make you more or less. Either they're going to get to where you are, or they're going to stay behind and catch up later. It's called pacing. Stop judging. Stop expecting people to act better just because you would. Stop handing responsibility to people who never earned it. Stop letting talkers drain your drive. Life is smoother when you work with the ones who really show up and leave the rest exactly where they stood. No arguments, no speeches, no explanations, just action. And if they didn't help build anything, they don't get a say in how it runs. You are built solid, but thank them though, all right? All right, I'm done. I hope it didn't offend anybody. But I think that conversation was mostly for me. Mostly. Be well, stay safe, Ashe and deep bow to each and every one of you. And I'll see you around. I'll see you around. Coming back stronger and better. Just like you are. Make sure your crown is straight. All right. Talk to you soon.
It's just a letter to myself. Don't be ashamed to ask for help. If they love you, they gon' hold it down. And don't worry about who not around. Fuck, for real. Don't keep them if they wanna leave. Cause why beef if you can keep your peace, right? What's meant for you is gonna come to you. Make sure your next move is better than your last two. Broken promises, couldn't say their names, but let's just keep that anonymous. Never stoop down to their level, that shit get childish. And you grown, right? Right? Look, you spent nights alone, so you don't owe a soul. Brought these kids in this world, so you owe them kids, though. How many of these dudes really your friends, bro? When you honest with yourself, life gets simple. Let's talk about your blessings, though. You got your mother and your father in your corner, nigga. And your brother solid, nothing like these corny niggas. You left New York and you didn't fail. You got your crib, you got your car, nigga, you not in jail. You smoke your weed, you drink your liquor, but you not on pills. Don't forget who you are, cause you the dopest nigga. You got swag without trying, don't gotta force a nigga. Yeah, nice with the camera and you nice to spin. No school for either one, boy, you hella gifted. Dedicated time to people who ain't deserve it. People love to judge, but ain't nobody perfect. You put that time in for your dreams, so let's make it work. And you further than what you started, so you know it's working. It's just a letter to myself, cause sometimes you gotta remind yourself, nigga. It's just a letter to myself. Yeah. It's just a letter to myself, cause sometimes you gotta remind yourself. Sincerely, P, aka Prince.